Okay, students, we are continuing after part 3 of factorization. So, this is part 4, and today we will do middle term factorization. Now, this is known as middle term because in this factorization we generally have 3 terms, and out of that 3 terms, the middle term is generally splitted. So that instead of 3, we have 4, and then we can take common and factorize it. I'll show you. So we'll do this 9 sums today to explain you. These are very easy, but we have all different types of middle term. Different patterns are given here. Now, how to do middle term? And most of you have already done in class 8. So it's an old topic. But still, again, now in middle term, the first thing we do, we multiply this last number with the coefficient of x square, coefficient of this number, means x square, or it can be x square, y square, or somewhere it may be a square. So we multiply this and this, mentally we multiply. Okay, so first of all we saw this is 60 and here we have 1. So we have 60 into 1, that is 60. So we are getting 60. Now we will break this 60 into 2 terms. That means we will think any 2 numbers by which we multiply, we get 60. We get 60, and with the same numbers, by adding those numbers or by subtracting those numbers, we should get this middle value. Middle value means plus 11. Okay, understand? Here it can be minus 11 also. So in that case we have to get minus 11. What I told again? First of all, we will multiply this number with this number. So we are multiplying 60 into 1. So mentally we are getting 60. Now we will think of 2 numbers. We will think of 2 numbers such that if we multiply those 2 numbers, you get 60. And if you add those 2 numbers or subtract those 2 numbers, you should get 11. So you should take such a pair. You should take such a pair such that when you multiply that pair, you get 60. And when you add those pair or subtract those pair, you should get that middle term. Understand? So now see what I am telling you. 60. I have to think 2 numbers such that when they become 60. Now 60, you can see 6 into 10 is 60. 15 into 4 is also 60. 12 into 5 is also 60. And even 60 into 1 is also 60. And 20 into 3 is also 60. So many. So we'll use only one of the pair which is suitable according to this condition. So therefore I am just giving you an example. You can see this 60 can be broken in so many forms. But if you see 6 into 10, 60. 6 into 10, 60. And now 10 plus 6 you get 16. And 10 minus 6 you get 4. But I require what? I require 11. I told you just now we require 11. So that means I will not take this combination. If it is 16, then I will take 10 into 6. That 10 and 6 I will take that combination if it was 16. And similarly if it was 4 also, then also we can take, because 10 minus 6 is 4. We will not take 12 into 5 also. We will not take 60 into 1, we will not take this, but you can see 15 into 4 is 60. So 15 into 4 is 60. and 15 plus 4 is 19, but 15 minus 4 is 11. So that means we will take this pair, and using these two pairs I will make plus 11. Now how can we get plus 11 by using 15 and 4? We can use plus 15 and minus 4, and then you get plus 11. Understand? Now suppose instead of plus 11, if it is minus 11, then what we will do? How can I get minus 11 by using 15 and 4? I can use minus 15 plus 4, so I get minus 11. Understand? Suppose instead of minus 11, it is say 19x. Then what we will do? We will use plus 15 plus 4 is equal to 19. Okay, plus 19. And suppose we require minus 19, then I will use minus 15 minus 4 is equal to minus 19. Understand? So this is how we will do. So it was in fact plus 11x minus 60. So I got the combination 15 into 4 60, and plus 15 minus 4 is 11. So this will think mentally all this. Now instead of plus 11, I will write this combination, because plus 15 minus 11 gives plus 11x. So you just see what I am doing. I will write x square. Instead of writing 11x, I will write 15x and minus 4x. Understand? 15 into 4 is 60. 15 minus 4 is plus 11. So instead of 11, I am writing this. And then minus 60. That's all. Now you got 4 terms. Now the first 2 terms you can take something common, whatever is getting common, and in the next 2 terms also you can get something common, whatever is getting common. So in the first 2 terms what we are getting common? We are getting x common. So I can take x common, so it becomes x plus 15 and then minus. Now 4 and 16 can take 4 common, and what you get? X, and outside minus, the inside sign will change, so it also become plus and 15. Okay, now you can see you are getting these 2 terms, before minus and after minus. Now what you can get common again in both these terms? You can get x plus 15 common. So if you take x plus 15 common, what I get left here? I am left here with x, and there what I have? I have minus 4. Understand? So this is how we do middle term. Okay. I will do other sums also, so that you can have a clear idea of middle term. Okay. Now x square y square minus 13xy minus 300. So again 300 into 1 300. Now if you have a bigger value, and if you find it difficult to find the pairs and split, okay, then I advise my student that you break in prime factors. You know how to break in prime factors. So start with the smallest. So 2, and then 152, then 75, then you can take 3, you have 25 and 5 and 5. Now from this pair, from this you can find out the required pair. Understand? Now how you can see? Now if you take this 2, then you take this as a combination. So what you get? You get 2 into 150, that is 300. Understand? So you can get varieties of combinations from here, and from there you can get your combination, required combination. Now suppose you are taking this 2, then you get 4, and then you get, what you get? You get 75. Similarly, again if you take this 3 combination, 2 into 2, 4 into 3, 12, and you get 5 into 5, and that is 25. So that is also one combination. And now you can see you require 13 here. So you have to think 2 numbers such that when you multiply those 2 numbers you should get 300, and when you add those two number, or when you subtract those two number, you should get this, the middle number. Middle number is what? Minus 13. So you require minus 13. So therefore, you can understand 2 into 150 is not suitable combination for this. 75 into 4 is also not suitable combination. So you can find the combinations and see, you can see you got this combination, because you know 25 minus 12 gives you 13. 25 minus 12 gives you 13. But you require minus 13. So you understand minus 13 how you get? So if you take minus 25 and plus 12, then you get minus 13. So now instead of 13 minus 13, we will write this one. So what I write here? X square y square minus 25xy plus 12xy minus 300. Okay. And now you can take xy common in both of this. So I got xy minus 25. Again I can get 12 common here. What I get? Xy minus 25. Now out of these two, now I can take xy minus 25 common. Now what is left? It is left with xy plus 12. Okay, so that is the answer. Understand? Okay, so number 3 again, 15 plus 2x minus x square to 1. So it does not matter whether x square is here or whether x square is here, no problem in doing a normal method. So here you have x square here, with x square you have 1, 15, so 15 ones are 15, you have to break 15 to get 2, so 5 into 3 is 15, and plus 2 means plus 5 minus 3, so what I get? 15 plus 5x minus 3x minus x square, 5 and 15, I can take 5 common, 3 plus x minus x common I can get, x, what I get? 3, again inside sign will change. Finally I can take 3 plus x, or I can, that is x plus 3 common. What I get left here? 5 minus x. So that will be my answer, x plus 3 and 5 minus x. Understand? Now this one. Now it is very important to observe the question carefully in factorization. I have told you previously also. First of all, look at the factorization, because many of you do this mistake, that in this sum if you see, most of you will first try to multiply 36 into 308 and then break that 108 into 24. But you have missed one thing I have told you before also. In factorization, first of all you observe the full question, the full sum, and if you find anything common in full, so first you take that common and then you do that sum. So you can clearly understand here in these 3 terms you can take 3 common. So if you take 3 common, then that equation becomes smaller. So now after that you then break it. Okay. So 3 into 8x and then 12. Understand? Now at every step we will write 3, 3, 3, 3 outside and do this middle term. So 3 and we will do this in big bracket. Now normal middle term, 12 ones are 12. We have to break 12 to get 8. So 6 2s are 12, 6 2 is a 12, and how to get 8? Minus 6 minus 2. So I write here what? X square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12, and then normally I can take x and x common. I get x minus 6 minus, again I can take 2 common, x minus 6, 3. now out of this I can take here x minus 6 common. What is left? Left is x and minus 2. So finally my answer is this 3x minus 6 and x minus 2. So that is my final answer. Understand? Okay, again in this sum 4 into 3 12 and we have to get 8. So I can simply say 3x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 4. I can take 3x common, that is x minus 2, minus I can take 2 common, x minus 2. Understand? Sign changes inside. I can take x minus 2 common, x minus 2 and I will get 3x minus 2. Okay, understand?